I'm born with a septal defect, a hole in the heart. The hole is located between my heart's right and left pumping chamber, a deep cavity that forces too much oxygenated blood into my lungs. My life expectancy is low. Thanks to surgery, I survive, but I never fully recover. Because of the hole, I'm defective when it comes to love. I only love someone if they don't love me back. If they start to love me back, my feelings fade quickly. They become dark and muddy. They get swallowed up and then they disappear. I first noticed the defect at school. I am 14. I'm pretty in a cute sort of way. I have curvy thighs and sharp little breasts. I have a huge crush on a boy who's older than I am. He's a rebel. He tapers his pants and pierces his ears. His fingernails are dirty and he doesn't shine his shoes. In between classes, he smokes in the toilet. One time I go to a friend's house for a party because I think he might be there. I wear my sexiest outfits in the hope of getting his attention, and somehow I do. I end up drinking vodka with him in my friend's bedroom. I'm lightheaded and giggly. After midnight, we start making out. His tongue inside my mouth, his right hand feeling up my left breast. Well, not so much feeling it up as squeezing the nipple. He squeezes in short rhythmic bursts, harder each time. When we stop kissing, he takes my face in his hands and tries to look at me. He says something softly, something like, "You're so beautiful." Then he starts trying to kiss me again, but suddenly my feelings for him are all gone. All I can think about is how I shouldn't be gaunching someone I barely know, how he might have VD or some other horrible disease. I pull away and tell him I need to go to the bathroom. In the bathroom I wash my hands and my arms. I wash my breasts where his hands touched me. I rinse out my mouth. I slip out the bathroom and walk slowly home. The pattern continues at university. I develop a crush on my English tutor. He has a curly brown mullet and wears leather jackets and jeans. I write him secret love letters and drop them into his essay box. I stay after class to ask him questions. When he answers, he leans forward, staring at me intently, a slight smile on his face. On graduation day, he comes over to hug me goodbye. He holds me a moment longer than appropriate, and that's the end of my crush. Next, I get involved with a married man. I like to caress his face, kiss his throat, unbutton his shirt just a little. I do whatever it is he wants me to do. 1 a.m. when I can't sleep, can't lie down, can't spend another second without hearing his voice, I call his house. He answers before his wife can hear the phone. He's angry at me for calling. I say I love you, but he doesn't listen. He says goodnight and slams down the receiver. After he breaks it off with me, I date a drug addict who uses me to fund his heroin habit, a writer who uses me for material for his novel. I have a cyber affair with a computer programmer who lives in the States. Eventually I move in with a musician who treats me like shit. When he goes to play with his band in clubs at night, I stay home. I watch TV and clean the house. I sweep, I dust, I scrub. I darn the holes in his Def Leppard t-shirt. Every night, he comes home high or drunk. He talks a mile a minute and every other word is fuck. He grabs me by the throat. He rips my favorite blouse. One night he throws me down on the bed so hard I split open my lip. I'm at the end of my tether when I see my psychotherapist. I sit in a plush white chair. I listen to her tell me I'm addicted to fucked up relationships. She says I'm confusing love and fear. You start out thinking they're exciting, but the reality is you're confusing feelings of flight, extreme panic, and sometimes hatred for one hell of a crush. She smiles at me gently. Her voice is soft. She has a curvy nose and small round face. Her lips are cerise. I think I'm falling in love with her. I tell her about my feelings, but she dismisses them. I leave her office. I feel depressed. I walked out the door and down the carpeted corridor. The depression lasts for days. It seems like my sadness is all I've got. I'm lying on the bed. I can't even sit up. I'm inconsolable. My eyes are wet and red from crying. I do nothing but mope around all day and watch videos. I wake up in the morning and go straight to the video store on the corner. I take out another movie. Pull the curtain shut and try not to think about my therapist, or the musician, or the married man. I watch all the romantic comedies in the video store, then move on to horror, then martial arts. I watch Kung Fu Cult Master and develop a crush on Jet Li. I love his spin kicks, his slippered feet, his balletic moves. I love his hair like black silk, the way it sweeps across his forehead when he's executing a chop. Eyes as deep as his soul, his quiet precision when he attacks. I play the fight sequences in Lethal Weapon 4 over and over again and masturbate. I do so many repetitive motions with my right hand that my arm starts to ache. I'm afraid I'll develop carpal tunnel syndrome. I go to an internet cafe and log on to the Jet Li fan site. I learn that Jet is a Taurus and his Chinese star sign is a rabbit. I learn that he's a very shy and timid person. He's very conservative, eats healthy meals, and works out every day to stay in shape. On the website, I find an email address where fans can mail Jet. I write him a letter. Dear Jet, how are you? I'm not so good. I'm deeply in love with you and think about you all the time. I'm coming to China to meet you. It will be hard for me in China. I speak no Mandarin or Cantonese. I'm allergic to sweet and sour sauce. Because of a defect in my heart, I get sick easily. Hot, moist climates make me nauseous. My body has no patience for humidity. I'm agoraphobic and need lots of space. I will be arriving on the 24th of April at Beijing Capital International Airport. My flight leaves at noon. I'm afraid of flying. Because I'm an African, I will be stopped at the airport. I will have my bags and my rectum searched for contraband. I need you to come pick me up. If you can't come, could you please let me know by telephone? My number is 2721 434 5527. I don't have much money, and I don't know martial arts, but my love is pure and true.